is the Young Guns Wrestling Ranch. We started Young Guns Wrestling Club. This is our 22nd year. So we just started our 22nd year. Eric Juergens and I, we were best friends at University of Iowa. And after we graduated, we started a wrestling club. We were doing it for a couple months, and back then there wasn't a whole lot of wrestling clubs at all around the country. So for the first couple of months, it was just called, a wrestling club. And then we started, doing it month after month. We're like, this is what we want to do. We better start coming up with a name for this, and that's where we came up with Young Guns Wrestling Club. We've been so lucky to have some of the best guys in the world training here. And then, like I said, this building right here is 4 years old, so we didn't always have this facility. But yeah, it's been really special over the years. I would think that the thing that we strive to do is to get the kids to fall in love with it. So again, everybody wants to get the gold medal. Everyone wants, like, the week of the state tournament, like, everyone's hyped up, but the week after, the month after, can you still, get the most out of every single workout that you're getting in? So just falling in love with the process. And I know that's cliche, but I think sometimes if you do it over and over and over multiple times a day, it can get stale and monotonous. So I have a wrestling room in my basement, and it just got to be, I have a son and a daughter. And so all those athletes were spending all summer long with us. So we'd have 15, 18 kids in my house every week. Just me and my wife were talking. It was like, it's time to give the wrestlers what they need, their own space, and our family that they deserve. So we decided to build this facility. And so I kind of knew what I wanted because we'd done wrestling camps in my basement. So I wanted something very similar, but just a little bigger scale. And so that's why we built this. And so when we did that, we talked and we said, let's not cut any corners. Let's do everything right. Research whatever we want. And we knew what we wanted as far as the space and stuff like that. But I called Terry Brands and I said, what do you guys train on? And University of Iowa, I talked to Jason Dolph, what does Penn State train on? So, and Terry Brands was like, Jody, I wouldn't wrestle on anything else. He's like, you're on them all the time. He said, you won't regret, going with the classic mat. So that's all I needed to hear. I just know whenever I'm on Resilite all day long, they're soft, they're the cushion, and we got the underlayment, which makes them even better. I feel as I'm getting older, the wear and tear of my body is a lot less as a coach. So this is the lobby right here. When we have practice, a lot of the parents will come out here and they'll watch through the windows, watch what the kids are learning or how they're doing wrestling. And this is a lot of our Young Guns legends, the state champions, national champions, world champions. So, needs updated. We haven't added them in a couple years, and that's the bad thing about doing the wall like that is that once they're up there, they're up there. During camps, the kids play a lot of games here. This is kind of in their downtime. They'll play ping pong, we'll play the basketball game. So it's just a TV room. And in between sessions, the kids will come in here. They'll just chill out, watch movies. World championships are going on, so they'll be watching a lot of wrestling and things like that, watching the Olympics. This is the bunkhouse. They sleep here every night. My father-in-law made every single one of these. This is the indoor dining area here. Kids have all the meals. This is the snack store. A little bit of a mess in the back. Basement here. And like when Bo Bassett was a young kid, Spencer and Gavin Teasdale and Jason Dolph, all those guys, Cameron, they grew up kind of having camps here. So we put 18, 20 some kids in a practice, and we worked out here again with the Resilite lads. There's a lot of history here. Years and years ago, so like Spencer's when we were kids, and Max Mirren and Teasdale and Cam Coy, they're the older guys, and the younger guys are looking at them. And so you see Bo right in the middle, and he's kind of looking down at Spencer, and now Bo is the older kid, so now he's down here, you know, and so all the young kids now looking at Jackson, Bo, and those kids, Melvin, you know, the kids who are currently winning. So it's pretty cool. The cool thing for me as a coach to see the kids grow up, you know, where Bo Bassett, literally he had a Young Guns onesie on when he was in the hospital, you know, and now to see, you know, where he's at right now, and all the young kids, you know, looking up to him, and but yeah, it's pretty cool.
You're not doing things because we're making you, all right? So right now, I want to see us putting in the extra time, all right? I'm flexible. Like when you have to go, you have to go. And whenever you want to do, you do. But I'll tell you this, when Jody and I were in college, when we trained, when practice was over, if we left right then, I guarantee Coach Jody, all right, would have felt terribly guilty, like we're not doing enough to be champions. We're not really putting in the time it takes to be successful. Right? I said it's very crowded when you want to be ordinary. And in wrestling, if you're just putting in practices, it's going to be you're going to have very hard brackets, right? There's going to be a lot of good people. But when you do these extra things, when you separate yourself, all of a sudden there's really good kids, but you're above the pack. All right? So, Coach Jody and I, we'd always just get an extra match in, right? We'd wrestle an extra match. We'd go find someone, maybe we didn't wrestle practice, and go live. Maybe we wrestle positions and areas we want to get better at. Maybe we wrestle in techniques and start finding, maybe we struggle in the area of practice, and we want to get some more reps in it, figuring things out. All right? Maybe it's headlocking better, whatever it may be, scrambling better. All right? So, older kids, all right? Not only do I encourage you to work hard, I encourage you to be a leader and take some kids with you and say, hey, let's do this. All right? Stay in little groups, that's fine. But if you want to leave, surely you can do that. Because remember, if it's coming from me, it's not powerful. But if you're staying because you want to get better, it's very, very powerful. So think of the things you can do. Set a timer, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever it is. Get a workout in here, get roll climbs in you. Get better. All right? Let's bring it in.
1, 2, 3, check!
Good job, guys.